and we overcame it, hopefully. Okay, thank you for waiting. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very thrilled to be here today with you in one of our dental awareness presentations. And this time it is coming to you in cooperation with Owner Code Company. Here, what you are going to learn from this presentation. I'm going to show you what common mistakes parents do with their children's teeth, leading to dental caries and children's suffering. I'm also going to walk you through how to stop your children's suffering. So let's go. But before I start, let's agree on maybe something. Uh, Mute mic, kindly please. Keeping coming camera is optional. Questions can be asked only through Teams chat at the end of the session. So let's dive in. Prevention is better than cure, isn't it? This is a proverb which tells us that it's better to prevent contracting this underscores the importance of protection and protective healthcare measures to prevent an illness before it occurs. Let's dive more into our title, which is dental dental caries in children, and take some statistics. According to global statistics, as we can see on the screen, children's dental caries, according to the WHO, WHO has identified early childhood caries as a global issue with prevalence ranging between 60 and 90%. Quite high, 60 to 90%, by the way. It's not little. 1 in 5 children aged 5 to 11 has at least one untreated decayed tooth. Also quite high. Half of all the children aged between 6 to 9 years had cavities in the primary or permanent dentition. So let's break down the title into we want to define a child so that we know or we are on the same page of understanding. What is a child? According to the WHO, the Convention on the Rights of Child defines a child as a person below the age of 18 unless the relevant law recognizes an earlier age of majority. Great. Now let's go to the second part of our title, whether dental caries can be preventable or not. According again to the WHO, oral diseases, while largely preventable and treatable in the early stages, pose a major health burden for majority of the countries and affect people throughout their lifetime, causing discomfort, disfigurement, and even death. So what does this alarm to us? It alarms to us that dental caries is prevalent, highly prevalent disease, and it's preventable. So what are the common teeth challenges we face as practitioners and as well as parents? We do face as practitioners, same as me, we do face on daily basis parents bringing their children with bleeding gum, as they claim that there was no bleeding prior to this visit. However, now the child started having bleeding gum and they seek treatment. Other parents also, they may seek also treatment for dental caries. Others, they may seek treatment for bad breath. Their children did not have any bad breath earlier. However, now they started having bad breath and they cannot stand it. Others they may have broken or fractured tooth, especially the upper front teeth. This is because the kids, they have maybe little bit aggression with each other. They are not fighting, maybe they play team games and they fell down. But among all of these, and what we see as practitioners on daily basis, not less than 2 or 3 children who hops in our clinic, that parents accompanying their children with dental pain. And to me, since as per the WHO, dental caries is preventable, then the idea of having dental pain actually does not exist or should not exist. Why? Because we could have prevented dental caries before it reached to the stage of pain. And I do believe this is mostly a misconcept or misunderstanding or misinterpretation between the parents in general and uh, the dentists. Most parents, they believe that the dentist's function is to treat dental pain, and this requires rectification or alignment with the truth, which is that dentist part job is relieving pain. However, this is not the majority of their jobs. They do have other things to do. So the idea of visiting dentists only when we have dental pain is not applicable and is void, and we have to try to come out of it. So let's dive also into part of our title, which is dental caries. What is dental caries? Until recently, until 20 to 30 years ago, we used to think that dental caries are transmissible. And it's an infectious disease, which means that the person can get infected from another person who's having this infection. However, the contemporary understanding of dental caries right now is totally different, as it's understood that it is a biological imbalance in the bacterial biofilm in the oral cavity. And when we say oral cavity, it means mouth. So, generally speaking, we do have about 700 species of bacteria lying down in our mouth. Not all of them are bad. Just one handful of these bacteria can cause us harm, provided that we provide them or nourish them with the proper diet for them. And the proper diet for this bad bacteria is what we call as carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are very nourishing this type of bacteria, and once we nourish the bacteria with this carbohydrate, that's the time they multiply, and that's the time they propagate and they overcome and overrage the remaining types of bacteria, which means that it will cause a bacterial imbalance in the oral cavity, meaning that this bacteria, which is causing caries, will be dominating in the mouth. So let's little bit digress on teeth development, so that we have a little bit ground on what we are talking about. I mean, we do have, in general, we are not sharks. We do have 2 sets of teeth during our lifespan. We do have milk teeth and permanent teeth. We are not as sharks. Sharks do have about 40 sets of teeth throughout their lifespan. However, we do only have 2 sets. The first set is what we call as milk teeth, and the second set is called permanent teeth. And the first set of teeth, the milk teeth, there are about 20 in number. There are actually 20, 10 on each jaw, and they start erupting in our mouth by the age of 6 months. So the main function of the milk teeth is to transfer us and transform us from stage to stage, from the stage of being dependent solely on milk and dairy products to being not dependent on that one, or independent on ourselves, and be dependent on the normal food. So this is the main function. So the main milk teeth, they start erupting by the age of 6 months, and they continue erupting throughout 24 months. So until the age of 6 years, and that's the time the milk teeth have to last us, so that they help us in eating and grinding food and being healthy. 6 years, the permanent teeth start eruption, and they usually start erupting by the eruption of the middle lower teeth, and they continue erupting throughout until the age of 14 years initially. Then it's followed by a short pause, and then by the age of 17 to 23, another 2 sets of permanent teeth start erupting, which makes the total number of permanent teeth equivalent to 32. And this permanent set of teeth, actually, they have to last us lifelong. So why do we have, in your opinion, why do we have to keep milk teeth? Since we are going to have another set of teeth, which is the permanent teeth, why should we keep milk teeth, or why should we take care of the milk teeth? Or why should we not ignore milk teeth, since we are going to have another set of teeth? Simply, I can summarize the importance of keeping milk teeth into 6 main reasons. The first reason is inappropriate appearance. And when we say inappropriate appearance, mean that the kids among each other, they are going to look at each other, and they will notice something which is black, which is in the mouth, and they'll notice at each other's teeth that this child's teeth are white and the other one are black. So the idea of having or acquiring black colored teeth is not entertainable. It may reach to an extent that children will tease each other about their own teeth, and it may go beyond that to bullying. So in order to have our child bullied, then we have to take care of our child milk teeth. The second cause is malnourishment. And what we mean by malnourishment is that the proper regular feeding of the child. We do know that we have 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And as it is, the children, most of our children these days are indulged into gaming and indulged into playing. So mostly they depend on just some snacks, which last them the whole day long. So the idea of just having pain or discomfort in one or more teeth is not entertainable at all by children, and despite the fact it will be a reason that they don't eat. So if they don't eat, they don't grow, and if they don't grow, means that all the growing will be interrupted by unhealthy food style and food manners. Another cause or reason for keeping milk teeth is to avoid dental pain. And when we say dental pain, I believe that it was categorized to be as one of the highest intensity type of pain in the person's life. And I do believe that most of us don't want to expose our children, our beloved children, to having dental pain, and then we may have to run for help or seek treatment from a dentist, or if it was at night, because mostly teeth pain happen at night, and that's the time most of the dentists will be closed, and maybe we have